This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Armstrong. Let's get this thing underway. The Tigers will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Florida State's offense comes on the field first today. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the running back takes the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. The tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And the Noles have 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's nickel. The pocket breaking down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. So Clemson's offense comes out for their first possession today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense brings him down. And the Tigers looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw. It's Flowers. On the run here. Lets it go. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Automatic on the PAT. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Knowles. They were not going to catch him that time.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The Tigers will crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. On first down, it's play action. Swarmed by the pass rush.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now. And the Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. It's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The handoff to the back. He tests the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's a dangerous returner. Got a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. The Tigers line up with a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and a court.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The Noles will line up to kick it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And the returner is tackled by this punt cover. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Tigers will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Seminoles offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Quick throw, testing the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. So with 3 and out on the first possession, they'll have to kick it away. And it's taken right around the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Clemson Tigers offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. He finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what would be the play call?
Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. The receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. QB decides to keep it here. Breaks into the clear.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And the Tigers come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door. the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. It's a wide receiver screen, and the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Launching one to the end zone. Catch! Tigers. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The sure hands. It's Gibson.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Noles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And completion makes it second and short. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Defense is coming after him. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon.
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Offense getting set. It's second down. Ball handed off. Into space at the 20. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
To throw, it's Nickel. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Well, they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. In a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. It's So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The offense makes a recovery and takes off. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. He'll hand it off. Tiny space at the 20. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. No way to run up the middle.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Touchdown, Florida State. They connect for 6. But they were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking for some space. It's James.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Noles will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will be fair caught. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Here's the 2nd down play. Hands off to the left. And that run produces a decent gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Bringing pressure. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
This one falls. And the Seminoles will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there, trying to get something going early here in the 2nd half and jump on top. Play action here on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Makes the catch. Solid tackle, able to get him down. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. And the quarterback keeps it here. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. And he takes it around the 20. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And they hand it off to the back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Hold.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the Noles will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll give it to the back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Seminoles will send their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Davidson. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. The quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a short completion of the big tight end. He runs out of mount. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They'll play more than enough for a first down. Sets them up at the 24. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And this pass is caught. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
And they'll give it to the back. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Now the all-important extra point.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead take. Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Using his legs, it's James.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
And it's a bunch formation. Keeping it on the ground here. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they pick up the 1st on the ground. The Noles look to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's a run. Running back's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him with the 34. That will be a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. A deep shot to the left side. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. A deep shot to the right. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first reception today. He's going to set up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Picks up the first, looking for more. And the offense will spend the timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try a 5 or 6 defensive backs. So
looking downfield near the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw here. He'll try a pass here. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. He made his previous attempt. This one is a lot more pressure-packed to take the lead in the final seconds. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. And they'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating.
it.